Facebook says content that is hateful, offensive and threatening is banned from the site, and users often report any breaches. But it seems some are still slipping through the cracks, with critics calling for better regulation of Facebook's content.
Okay, let's talk about this a little bit more. Our resident tech expert, Gadget Guy Pete Placina, is here, and Geordie Guy, who is the spokesperson for online civil liberties group Electronic Frontiers Australia. Good morning. Pete, we'll start with you. Firstly, how are these groups created? Can anyone join? Anyone
can create a group. It's very, very easy to do on Facebook or MySpace, for that matter, and anyone can join. And often it's sent out as a bulk email or Facebook mail out to a variety of people. I get them every day inviting me to join groups.
Okay. What are some of the rules the site sets when it comes to groups and all this offensive material we're talking about?
Look, I think we need to take a step back. Facebook has grown very, very quickly. If Facebook were a country, it'd be the third largest country in the world. So 235 million users. That's happened in 5 years. It's probably, we weren't talking about social networking 5 years ago, so that's happened very rapidly. It's worked on the principle of self-regulation, but it highlights one of the issues with the internet, that legislation is probably 5 to 6 years behind where the internet is today. Right. It's very difficult for governments and legislators to catch up because things change so quickly. 5 years ago, we weren't talking about a 235 million people site. So.
Okay. Facebook looking to regulate this sort of stuff. Geordie, you don't think it should be?
I think Facebook has a right to regulate their own website. I've run a couple of websites myself and I regulate those myself. So no reasonable person would suggest that Facebook don't have a right to regulate according to their own rules, whatever those rules should be. Where our concern starts to pop up is when police are starting to push for the shutting down of groups when the priority for them seems to be to stop people being offended.
Geordie, is there a way to please everybody? Because I guess you've got to look at some of these things too and go, and even in your own mind and heart go, OK, that's offensive. Is there a way to still keep it open and keep this traffic flowing?
I don't think you can ever avoid anybody being offended, because people are just too different. Human beings are these wonderful, diverse creatures. We do draw a line in the law when we say that there are some things that are so offensive for particular reasons, and we have racial vilification laws as an example of this, where we do draw a line and it's no longer about keeping people unoffended but keeping them safe. And the police have the option to exercise that law or those set of laws in these particular circumstances. But we are concerned that rather than the police going down that path, what they seem to be doing in some instances is petitioning to shut these groups.
Okay. All righty. Thank you so much, Geordie and Pete. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thanks, guys.